Hey, what's up, Edinburgh? How you doing? Make some noise. Yes, people, yes. It's ethnic time now. That's good. It's good to be here. I'm very, very happy to be here because normally, I don't get to do these types of shows. I'm happy that I'm in the final. Normally when I get booked for shows, they always send me to a rough part of town. I do a lot of shows in places like South London. I'm big on the prison scene, you know what I'm saying? And I've always asked the promoters, why are you sending me? I'm scared too, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it's good to be here. If you never heard what the compere said, my name is Babatunde. That's my first name. All right, it's one name. A lot of people, they get excited when they hear my name, especially English white people. They're just like, oh, Babatunde, oh, that's exotic, like I'm a pineapple or something. Babatunde, oh. And I used to get bullied in school because of my name. Because you must understand, at one point, I was the only African kid in my school. The only reference they had to Africa was the Lion King, you know what I mean? So whenever they would call out my name in the register, as soon as they get to my name, all you would hear was, ah! And that was just the teachers, you know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, everybody gets excited. They get excited now when they hear my name, you know what I'm saying? They always want to know, what does it mean? What does your name mean? Does it mean hunter or warrior? And I keep telling people, in English, Babatunde simply means Tim. So don't get excited. It doesn't mean Tim, it actually means the father has returned. That's what my name means. Babatunde, the father has returned. That's what it means, man. You see the circle of life there? You see the circle? I'm Simba from the Lion King is what I'm trying to say. I'm joking. But the reason why my mum and dad gave me that name, basically, I'm the first boy born after my granddad died. So, Babatunde, the father has returned. Yeah. It's a lovely name. Basically, I'm a reincarnation of my granddad. That's what it is, you know what I'm saying? And I thought, that's a lovely name. And then my mum and dad told me the reason why they actually gave me that name is because my granddad still owes them money. So, apparently my mum's first words to me were, welcome back, you thieving bastard. So it's good to be back. It's good though. I've got some good news. Good news is I'm about to celebrate my 4th year in marriage. I'm a married man, 4 years married. Yeah. It's nice to be married, It's nice to be married and it's hard. Marriage is hard. All me and my wife do is we argue a lot, you know what I'm saying? Even on our 3rd year anniversary, my wife comes up to me, she's just like, now that we're married for 3 years, you need to start treating me the way I deserve to be treated. I was just like, so you actually want me to kill you? Is that what you're doing? Crazy as hell. Crazy, man. Marriage is tough, it's tough. And we were arguing so much, we had to get marriage counseling, My wife had to say, you need help, you need therapy, you need to see a counselor. So I asked my friend Chris. Now my friend Chris is not a therapist, he's a drug dealer, but when he's high, he gives me good advice. I asked him, I was just like, yo Chris, man, what do I do when me and my wife are arguing, because it's getting really intense? He was just like, oh, that's easy, blood, that's easy. Just tell your wife to shut up, blood. I was just like, nah, I don't think I can do that, The reason why is my wife, she has 5 older brothers, 5. Yeah, my wife is Jamaican, 5 older brothers. And I remember when I met them, the eldest one, he comes up to me, he's just like, what's your intentions with my sister? And I don't get scared of angry Jamaicans. You know why? I have a trick. Yeah, white people, write this down. Because it works, yeah? All you have to do with angry Jamaicans is play music, trust me. It disturbs their thought process. They can't pick between a fight and a song, they have to pick one, you know what I mean? They can have a gun to you and be like, yo, me kill you, me shut you, You say, yo, say, me say, me say. They just want to dance. We argue a lot, man. We do. We got a little boy as well, 3-year-old boy. I love being a father. We got into a big, heated debate about my son. She was just like, no, we need to move out of London. It's too dangerous. I don't want my son growing up and joining a gang. But I love London, so I don't want to leave. But now we have a dilemma. Do we stay in London, risk our child growing up and joining a gang, or do we leave London, risk our child growing up with a Birmingham accent, you know what I mean? As soon as I said that, I just looked at my son, I was just like, guess you're gonna be joining the gang, son, sorry about that. You're gonna be a gangster when you grow up, son. But we moved, we did move, we moved to Hertfordshire, England. Yeah. You say it sounds nice when you say Hertfordshire. Anything but shirt that sounds nice. Hertfordshire, you know? But we moved to a small town in Hertfordshire called Stevenage. Now, Stevenage is what white people refer to as a shithole. Stevenage is so bad, black people move out when white people move in. That's how bad it is. You know, right? You must understand, they're not used to black people in Stevenage, you know? And even when I go into my shop, my local shopkeeper, he keeps talking to me in a Jamaican accent, you know what I mean? And that's not the bad part, like, I keep telling him, I'm Nigerian, I'm not Jamaican. But the weirdest thing is, he's Chinese. So it's like, hey, dude, come on, man. I'm trying, though. I'm trying my hardest to spice things up in, like, you know, my relationship now. What me and my wife do, we role play, we do a lot of sex role play, you know. It's weird as fuck, but you know what I mean, gotta do it. You know, I was thinking, who should I dress up as, or what should I dress up as? And I'm like, my wife's Jamaican, I know, I'll dress up as Usain Bolt. Yes! Yeah. You know, my wife is just like, what do you mean? You're gonna come fast? You're gonna come fast? You're gonna come fast? I put on a running outfit, I was doing this in the mirror. And my wife, she's not that considerate. She went into the toilet, she got changed, she came back dressed as a police officer. I can't lie, I panicked, I ran straight out the house. My name's Babatunde, you guys have been fantastic. Thank you very much.